addressing the bumps. So you guys mentioned that you want to make yourself a year-long organization without having the stress of planning other big events that equate to the summit in Tomtober. So we find that small events equal a year-long audience, and they can be very like low task, low skilled, and low staff. So we want to make the activities like the ones we're going to mention interactive and inclusive, so everyone in Charlottesville, because kind of like Piper presented, we want to create that peace and bring in the community and include everybody, and matching your marketing with your mission statement. So pursuit and planning, all three of these, the cost is only their media, marketing, open areas, and safety, and their message, we want to promote creativity, mass exposure in the community, and the historical aspect of Charlottesville, which you guys incorporate, and partners and involvement all feature past Tom winners and other partner sponsors you currently have and designers.
Okay, so the first solution that we come up with is the pop-up interactive art exhibition, and our message to Tom is to spark the creativity and also to about the historical influence of Charlottesville. And also, I feel like the pop-up experiential art museum is like, it is free of advertisement because it is more like people spreading the news around, and it use social media for the most of the time, so the budget for advertisement can be lower. And also, it can be very mobile because it's pop-up, so it doesn't need to be like in a specific location. It can be in the mall or in any kind of open areas. So this is the Color Factory from New York, and one of them, their message is to I highlight some of the key elements from their message, which is the artists, creatives, and designers. And the second one that I came during the winter break is a large exhibition about the 40th anniversary of Chinese Reform and opening up, which really reflects on the cultural, historical, and like technological advancement and changes throughout the 40 years. So I think it really reflects on how like Tom can bring to the audience about Charlottesville, because it is really rich in history. And the potential partners are the publicity, special screenings, such as like the featured designers, and who needs to be involved in this activity are organizers, volunteers, and very artistic amateurs.
Okay, so the scavenger hunt. So in order to get people up and outside and actually be really interactive, which Tom, a lot of their activities are, because you want to have that in-person experience so people continue to come back. So one of the people that we decided that they could partner with them to make that in-person or online experience is Charlottesville Gives or Seville Gives, and like Dr. Jones mentioned, Willow Tree, which helps make that like online map so you can be online with your presence or in person. And the best way to keep people like along the way to keep going to get that initiative for the prize is incorporating discounts or even like cool passes all the way for like the summit. So like say you want to say, you know, this much off on your ticket when you order your tickets for the summit, or free pass to speak to the speaker. That could even be like your main prize, like a VIP pass. And also including a social initiative of like why you're doing the hunt, which also helps people, like for example, next slide, but infusing Tom, so it's like go to where Art for the Heart was and, you know, donate a can of soup and they'll give you your next clue. Or like go to the downtown mall, visit a local restaurant and buy this and they'll give you the next clue. So then you're including the rest of Charlottesville along with Tom's initiative. And including a sense of nostalgia, so that can be within Tom or Charlottesville, because a lot of times with people it's found that like nostalgia creates a sense of reward and like positive emotions, so those will keep people engaged. And of course a prize, because everybody wants a prize. So that's cash or not. And
okay, so the third element that we would like to incorporate to this year-round event series would be some sort of Battle of the Bands event to encourage local musicians and students to pursue music and giving them a platform to do so. So it would provide artists with an opportunity that they not necessarily would have otherwise, and it would further Tom's message of promoting creativity by encouraging people to listen to types of music that they wouldn't necessarily listen to and to give that dual exposure. So some potential partners for this event would be like the Music Resource Center, local recording studios, music stores or school music programs. And since it sort of has a competition aspect, one of these partners could maybe provide a prize, such as like a day of free recording. And then a couple cost elements would of course be renting a venue and live audio engineer, and then any equipment needs or marketing and advertising. But breaking even with this sort of event, since TomTom has such a secure base already, wouldn't be that difficult, as a lot of the rates for local venues are $1,000 and below. And then sort of these ideas sort of can be synthesized into just the greater idea that within the Charlottesville community, TomTom wants to promote a creative attitude and to expose people to new ideas and encourage them to think of new ideas themselves. So.
Oh, I should have stopped you because you got